I'm pretty sure I haven't did a Nova fashion frame video yet. Quote me if I'm wrong, but that's going to be today's video. So, enjoy. Alright, people of YouTube who clicked on this video because you're trying to find out how to make your Nova look a little bit better. This probably isn't the video for you because my Nova looks pretty ugly, but she does look pretty damn unique, at least in my opinion. Now, you can go with the generic, yeah, let's make my Nova Prime look pretty flashy and all that cool stuff, but we're not going to do that in today's video. We're going to have a cool looking, weird looking Nova. I like this Nova, because Nova's pretty cool. So, Nova Prime. I have the exact same looking Nova for both the Novas. So I'll go through Nova and Nova Prime in this video, because I just keep them both the same. And I think they both look pretty lit. The only difference between the two is the little neck brace, I guess, which I guess you could change if we want to experiment with that right now. You can make this black and it might look a little bit better. Yeah, I'm gonna make it black. Yeah, let's do that. It looks pretty nice. Let's go ahead and apply that to the attachments as well. Again, looks pretty nice. So, you know, it hasn't really got a theme. I don't want to say it has a theme because it was just something that I made. Obviously, there's a lot of cool looking Nova skins that you can apply now. I don't own any because it's all 10th gen. And I'm not a fan of the Asuri skin. So we have the Nova the Vice skin, which looks nice. We have the Nova Signy skin, which looks pretty nice. The Nova Lamia skin, which again looks pretty nice. And the Nova Stinger skin, which again looks pretty nice. I don't really know if I'm a fan of the Screener looking one. And this is the final one here, the Nova Visage skin. Now, most of the 10th gen skins look pretty nice, and you can go ahead and use these if you wish. Like, I don't know, none of them really stand out to me, I want to say. Probably this one, because I like the design of it, but it's just it's a bunch of different patterns which you guys can go ahead and apply, I guess. Realistically, you're going to be looking at the back of the frame the most whenever you're playing. So that's something important to keep in mind as well. I think this one looks the nicest because it's sort of simplistic. And if you were to go ahead and throw on my, I think it's my Slipstream helmet that I have, it would look pretty nice as well, right? So yeah, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my regular Nova Prime helmet and show you guys how that looks with this color scheme. So it still looks pretty cool. I just like this one because it's got a little bit more of a design to it. And that's realistically what I was aiming for with Nova, instead of just like, you know, making her look like this, really. Because this is what I used to run way back in the day whenever I just started playing Warframe PC. This looks super ugly. I don't really recommend it. It was just super dark, and that's what I used to record my videos with. Because I almost mained Nova in a sense. Because, I don't know, Nova's just a very easy frame to play, and she's so effective. So, you know, there's no reason not to play her, I guess. So, this was how my Nova looked way back in the day whenever I used to make different videos, I want to say. I didn't really have a routine for it, and I kind of just did it whenever I felt like it. And, you know, there's that. You can go ahead and copy that color scheme if you want. It doesn't look terrible, but it's got no pattern to it. And like I said, that's really what I want to go for whenever I am trying to make my Novas. You know, there's nothing really there which is pretty awesome, I guess. I think I'll go with the regular Nova Prime skin over the Immortal skin if you're to go with that, because it makes the feet green, and I'm a fan of that, really. But going back to this, it's a Nova Immortal skin with a Slipstream helmet, just whatever animation set you want, and the attachments are just things to make you glow a little bit. The only gripe I have with this is the chest plate, which we will be taking a look at in this video. In fact, I want to take a look at it now, because you can swap it out for pretty much anything, really. Anything that glows or complements the glow on your chest. Because they all clip through my taunt core, right? Obviously, in game, it's not going to do that. But if you want to go with something a little bit more minimalistic, so it doesn't clip through, then go for it. But if you want to look flashy, then just go ahead and do it. I guess. What I'd go for is either the Pakal, the Porta, the Targus, or the Prisma. I'll show you all those. So this happens to be the Targus on me right now. Or no, the Pakal, sorry. This is the Targus, this is the Porta, and this is the Prisma. Now the Prisma doesn't seem to be glowing, but it will glow in game. And it gives you this cool looking effect. My favorite is the Pakal because it has a nice little design to it with the white and the black. So it kind of complements it a little bit. Moving on a little bit. Let's go with our shoulder plates now. So again, something that glows. The Porta's pretty good. Pakal's pretty good. Targus is my personal favorites. Anything that glows really. But you don't necessarily have to be going with something that glows, because most of these work with this color scheme. Don't recommend this one. Maybe change around the attachment colors a little bit and the Edo will work. Denro's pretty nice. Eos is pretty nice. This is like one of the only sort of color schemes that I run Eos on, because all the other ones I'm not really a fan of. I don't like any of the infested stuff. The infested stuff is just a no-no. Nabras is nice. You know, all that good stuff. Go back to Targus. And then your legs, you can really do whatever you want. Nova is one of those frames which I like putting like pretty much all the legs on, because, you know, they look nice. Apart from this Harkonnen Wraith. You can't change the colors of that, so I'm not a fan. So realistically, any of the legs works with Nova. So you can just throw on whatever. I like these Porta leg plates. I just think they fit well. They just kind of fit around her leg perfectly. And it's pretty awesome. So that's that, and then what you can do is you can go back to your regular right here. Shut up, Lotus, please. I'm making a video. Feels bad, man. And just go ahead and change the color. And then whenever you change the color, everything else changes. Really, what happens here, I'm just going to go ahead and start that because I thought that looked pretty cool right there. That looks sick. This is going to be on my new Nova. I think this looks insane. But really, what's happening here is you don't have any glow in the body. You just have it in the back of the head, and you have it on the attachments and the sigils, right? So the sigils, the placement is really what made this. So it's the front sigil that you want to be taking a look at. This is the Enlightenment sigil, which is a PvP sigil. If you go ahead and change that around, you can change it to whatever you want. Nothing that sort of has a globe to it, but it's just something that, you know, has a nice simplistic feeling to it. Should be fine. Something that gives like a decent glow, I guess, is what you want to be going for. So I just thought the Enlightenment sigil has this cool looking glow pattern to it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that on. Or you can go for the Insight sigil, which again has this cool looking glow to it. I think it's mainly just the PvP ones that will do that. So I'm just going to stay with the Enlightenment because I think it looks pretty sick. You can turn the alpha up or down. But if you turn it down, then you don't get that awesome looking glow. So I'm going to keep that there. And that's what really makes the chest sort of pop out. And if we go to the back sigil, you can, you know, take a look and put on your Syndicate one. I like to keep it up because I just think the glowing looks cool. Maybe put the Y offset a little bit up the way. No, let's just stay down. Let's like that maybe. No, it looks a little bit better. Gives you more of a pattern in the back. And then it looks pretty sick. So if we take a look around, it looks pretty awesome. So this also affects the colors of Nova's abilities as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show that there in game and just show you how cool it really looks. Because I think Nova's abilities are some of the prettiest looking in game. Oh, Daniel the Demon invited me. You must be streaming right now. He just kind of goes through his stream list. I'm not watching him right now. I usually go into the stream to lurk whenever I'm rendering a video though. Because he usually streams around the time that I'm rendering my videos. So that's what I do. So going to jump into an M Prime right here and show you how pretty the Nova's abilities look, because it's all down to the energy color, and I feel like that plays a big role in your color scheme with Nova, right? So probably not the best place to be doing it, but you know, whatever. So if we go ahead, press 4, you can see the cool expanding of the M Prime and how the enemies sort of stick out. So it looks pretty cool. Let's go ahead and shoot out our little orb here. When we charge it up by shooting at it, it will change colors appropriately. I don't think I'm using the best weapon for this because it's the Tonk Core. What's my secondary? I have the Sonic Core. Maybe? I don't know. But that makes a big explosion depending on where you aim. We have our Null Star, which looks pretty pretty. And then we have our Wormhole. Looks pretty nice. I like it. Looks pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and go back out of that. But really, guys, this is another one of those color schemes that you can take away and make your own. Like, realistically, that's what this is. And I also have a inbox message to open from a subscriber. Now, I forgot to mention this at the start of the video. I got this, it must have been today for the 7th. Yep, that's today. So Eminem, thank you for the gift. Haven't opened it yet, but he says, hey, I've been watching your videos for a long time, and I just want to say thank you for all the instructions I was confused at. Also, nice job for getting over 50,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, Eminem, and thank you for the Ivara Loxley glyph. Pretty awesome. So, you know, guys, if you want to go ahead and send me more stuff in game, like after you watch beginner guides or something, or you just want to thank me or send a message or ask a question, really, go ahead and send it to iFlynn, and then I'll make sure to open it, and I might like make a separate sort of Q&A video where you guys get to send gifts to me, and then I sort of just, you know, answer the questions depending on what you guys send. I think that would be a pretty interesting series to start up, and then you can sort of send me noggles and stuff, which I can just sort of spread around the ship and that cool stuff. So leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below if you want to see that happen. I think it'd be pretty cool. So yeah, thank you for the gift. That's pretty awesome. We got an awesome sigil from it, and yeah, that's pretty much Nova. So if you guys want to make this your own, I'll show you guys the color scheme yet again, and really the palettes. I always go into my upgrades. I have no idea why. I'm just used to making Play Like a Pro videos, really. Go to appearance, and then this is a basic white in the classic right here, and then we have a gray right here again in classic, and then I'm guessing this is the exact same gray. Yep. And then we have a black down here in the classic. I like my classic palette. And then we have our energy. You know, you can do whatever color you want here. So that's pretty much that. And then I just make this the exact same thing on my regular Nova. So if you go ahead and head over there, exactly the same, you know. So if I go ahead and I actually have the Cyan change though. Cyan is different because I wanted to sort of differentiate the two a little bit. And just go ahead and change the color, yeah, I guess. So let's see, a popular color would be, I don't know. Leave your thoughts and opinions. What is the most popular color in Warframe apart from black and red? Because that's stalker colors. Everybody uses those. It's just so annoying. And let's go ahead, go attachments, copy, and then that's that. You know, this one isn't as glowy because I don't have the enlightenment sigil on. But if we go ahead and change that, go to front, Sunuka, go with enlightenment. Where are we at? There we are. And then put the alpha all the way up. Grab the Y offset, bring it up a little bit. Rotate it a little bit to the right, bring it down the Y offset about there. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, there's a green, pretty cool looking Nova, if you don't mind me saying. Or you can make it a little bit more glowy with the Cyandanas. I haven't actually checked out this Nova or came back to it ever since they introduced the other Cyandanas like the Pyra. I think that looks pretty nice, but the only grab I have with that is these things clipping through it. Like, I would put on any other Cyandana, but these things clip, and I don't like those. I think those need to be removed if you want an awesome looking fashion frame. That's why I run the Misa. I know it clips a little bit through, but it's not as noticeable, so that's why I run Misa. That other one, the Necros Prime Cyanana, works as well, but, you know, that's that. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button below. If you didn't like it, well then hit dislike and leave a nasty comment. I always like reading those. And yeah, hit subscribe for more Warframe content, and I'll see you guys next time.